Hey, it's Catherine at Weight Loss for Goddesses, and it's day 5, yay, hooray, of the Conquer Cravings Lose the Weight challenge. I've had a great time. It's been great sharing these different ways of tapping with you to help you kind of dig deep and figure out how you're going to change your life and how you're going to use these tools to lose the weight. So pretty much for day 5, what we're going to focus on is letting these things work, letting this be the chunk of information that you needed to change your life. Instead of always looking for the next thing, or instead of being like, oh, maybe later, oh, hold on, wait, I have to eat this food at my mother's birthday party, so I can't start now. All those reasons we give. Like, instead of that, just let this be the time that works. So we'll do a little tapping on that, and then we'll kind of wrap up, and I'll give you some other ways we can stay in touch and different suggestions for you. So even though I'm scared it won't work this time, and I'll keep gaining weight, I love, accept, and forgive myself completely. Even though I don't know if I know how to use these tools and if it's going to work for me, and I'm probably just going to stay fat. Not that you're fat, but you know what I mean. I love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though these tools are new and I don't really know if they're going to work, and I'm kind of used to being the way I am, and nothing's worked before, I love, accept, and forgive myself completely. So we're just going to start tapping on the head, and I'm going to let these work. I'm going to use this tapping, and I'm going to change my life. I'm going to let these tools work. I'm going to let these simple, amazing, useful tools that I can use anywhere work. I'm going to let these tools work. I'm going to let them change my eating habits. I'm going to let them change how I see my body. I'm going to let them change how I take care of myself. I'm going to let them change how people see me and how I see myself. I'm going to let them change how I take care of others before I take care of myself. I'm going to use insight, curiosity, and my body's innate wisdom to let these tools work and to do the work that I know it's time to do. So I can lose the weight I need to lose, and I can be healthy. I'm going to lose the weight I need to lose, and I'm going to be healthy. I choose to be healthy. I choose to be healthy. I choose to be healthy. It's the simplest choice. I choose to take care of myself. I choose to love myself, no matter the weight I am. I choose to love myself to a lower weight. I choose to love myself. I choose to love myself. I choose to love myself, use these tools, and take care of myself. So I can be a rockin' grandmother. I can take care of the people around me. And I can model to them what it looks like to take care of yourself, myself. I got this. I got this. I got this. I choose to take care of myself and move forward with these new tools in amazing ways and live the life that I'm meant to live. Hooray, exciting. So pretty much we went over, just thought that was an iguana. Okay. We went over 4 different ways of tapping, or using tapping so that you can lose weight. One was figuring out all of your resistances to actually losing weight. What are those reasons that you don't want to lose weight? So you can tap on that. You've probably done some of it. Might need to do more with this. You keep kind of cycling through. You get to this place and then you're like, oh, this is weird. I remember once I came out of the shower and I had a flat stomach, and I hadn't had a flat stomach since before I had kids, 15 years. I had a flat stomach, and instead of feeling excited, I just thought, uh-oh. And whatever that was, I think that was the one that triggered the idea that if I'm pregnant, if I'm with child, if I'm bigger, people won't be lecherous and disgusting towards me, and I won't have to be scared walking down the street, and seeing that flat stomach triggered that for me on some primal, probably something I've been taught in my childhood, very deep way. So as you hit new things, and you got to tap and you got to figure it out. So just be cautious with that, and don't give up, and don't panic. And if you fall off the wagon, these tools are always here for you again. So there's that one. And then there's tapping on, I don't want to give up the food. I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be the weird one. I don't want to be the one who can't eat, all of those reasons, which are superficial but feel really intense and can really drag us down. So tap on those and work through those and just become aware of them. And then there's the tapping on craving. So you can either tap on before you have the craving. I know I'm going to want that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to tap. Or if you're having the craving, just to breathe and tap through it and know that it will not kill you. And that in itself is very empowering, because next time you have the craving, you're like, oh, I've done this. And then the fourth one is we actually went through and dulled the dopamine receptors to those foods that aren't healthy for you, and we increased the dopamine receptors to the foods that are healthy for you, and let you be more in touch with your body about that. So that's really cool. And now this week today, the 5th day, we just looked at you can do it. Get rid of all those barriers, all those reasons why you won't do it, it won't follow through, it won't work. So hooray! You got this. Those are your 5 ways you can use tapping. There's tons of other ways to use tapping. We can go over those, in this Facebook group, The Weight Loss for Goddesses. We'll be discussing lots of these different issues over time, but this is just a nice concentrated way of how you can get going on getting rid of cravings and eating well for yourself and feeling awesome. Also, just to say, the Whole30 is, I think, a great way, especially if you're a meat eater. I think it's harder for vegans or vegetarians, but if you're a meat eater, it's a great way. There's a book, there's an online website, Whole30. There's actually 3 books, 2 of which kind of explain food philosophy, and then one which is the book that talks about exactly what to do. And it's pretty much getting rid of sugars, dairy, grains, soy, legumes. So you're pretty much eating meat, vegetables, and fish. Meat, vegetables, and fruit, and fish. So it's great. It makes you feel great. It's real food. There's not calorie restriction or anything like that. And it really helped me reset and figure out what the foods were that were healthy for me. I highly recommend you getting the book, checking out the website, and moving forward in that. If you want, that's something we could do on this Facebook group. I'm going to do another one, I think, in March, so we could do that together if you thought that'd be fun. But yeah, that's a great way. There's lots of different ways you can kind of look at your food and recalibrate it, but sometimes it has to be kind of extreme like that. Not extreme in like a juice cleanse, let's make yourself sick way, but just in a eating healthy food, but not necessarily all those ones that are so triggering, because those high fat, high sugar ones are really like crack. They're really not natural. They really do throw off all of our body's balance. So finding a way to cut those out so that you can really learn to listen to your body and be more healthy and take better care of yourself is an awesome thing. All right, so thank you so much for being here on the 5-day challenge. Post anything below that you have any questions about, or any follow-up, or anything you liked about it, or anything you want to learn more about, or what really helped you. Really anything. Just let me know something down below so I can say hi. And thank you so much for joining, and I will see you on the Facebook page. And it was great to hang out with you. And if you want, I have a few openings for one-on-one coaching. At this point, life's pretty busy, so I have 4 spots for one-on-one coaching. So if that's something you'd like to do, work directly with me. I do one-on-one. I do a lot more different energy techniques than the tapping. I do Emotrance, which is crazy how powerful it is and how it really moves things in the bodies in a very transformative way. So I also do Reiki, I work with aromatherapy, I work with all these different things to help you clear out the reasons why you keep gaining weight and release them so that you can live a healthy life. Because really, I don't care how much you weigh, I don't care in the slightest. I just want you to be happy, eat food that makes you feel good, and then go out there and change the world and do what you're meant to do in the world. So that is my goal, that's my mission. So if you want to private message me or leave a message down below if you'd like to do a discovery call around whether or not you want to work together, that would be great. And anyway, I look forward to working with you all and seeing you all on the Facebook page. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, and take care. Be well. Mwah.